Okay, I'm just gonna do another sit down and talk video because life is always crazy, and a lot of things are happening, and I just want to talk a little bit. I want to talk more about friendships and how to manage them, how to have better friendships. One thing I noticed is that because I live so far away from the people I would want to be closer to, or I'd want to be called good friends, because they live so far away, like it's hard for me to strengthen those relationships. Most of my friends, they live upwards of an hour or more away, and so because of that, we don't see each other. We don't even see each other once a week or once a month. Sometimes, if we're not seeing each other at church, we can go months without seeing each other, and it's not the way I want it to be. As I've done in other videos, I've talked about how I'm trying to eliminate the feeling or sense of loneliness and isolation by doing things like Waffle Wednesday, where we have a group chat and we just tell each other about what's going on in our lives. And that's a good way of staying connected and updating each other about our lives and the happenings of life in each and every person's individual lives. But it's not the same as like seeing them face to face. And so I like realized that it's probably because of the distance, that we all like the distance away from each other that we are. And I've tried to like organize get-togethers or hangouts with those friends, like either through the movies, or going to get coffee or going to get breakfast. Usually these days are like on a Saturday or something, a weekend, a Friday evening or a Saturday morning, or anytime on a Saturday, sometimes Sundays, because those are the days most everyone's free. Like, we're all graduated from university or college, and so everyone's trying to work. They're trying to progress in their careers. I'm going back to school, but on a full time basis, still kind of like 9 to 5 kind of thing, Monday to Friday, studying on weekends. And so it'll still continue to be the weekends that is our primary time to be able to spend time with each other. But I realized that, okay, it's great to be planning things, planning these get-togethers. It's better than nobody saying anything and nothing ever happens. We never get to meet each other or see each other. That's better, but one of the things I feel I personally need is friends to hang out with on a regular basis. There's some research to show that it's kind of necessary for people to see their friends on a regular basis, like not just once a week, but 2 to 3 times a week of just like hanging out, whether it be going for drinks, just sitting down and talking, having coffee. That 2 to 3 times a week of just hangouts is the ideal amount, for, I guess, or developing a healthy social circle or social network of friends. And I realized that I don't have that at all, and that's one of the things that's contributing to my social anxiety and my sense of loneliness and isolation. And so I can't really do anything about it besides try my best to fix it. Like, no, what I mean is nobody's gonna fix that for me. If I feel like I'm far away from everyone, I can't tell everyone, oh, you all should move closer to where I live, so that I don't feel so isolated. The crux of the issue is that I need to fix my life, and it's not easy to fix your life, whether you're feeling isolated, lonely, depressed, like you having feelings of depression, sadness. It's not easy to do the things that would help manage those feelings that you're going through. And so the feelings of isolation and loneliness are not something that will I can fix just quickly. I can just do different things to manage it. So I already said I'm doing the Waffle Wednesdays, where we just update each other on our lives about what's going on. But Waffle Wednesdays, okay, that's one way to manage a sense of isolation or loneliness. Another thing is if you don't live close to your friends, you can move closer to where they are, or move closer to an area where you know you'll be able to make new friends, or be able to maintain a relationship with the friends that you do make. And that's not easy too. It means a lot of other things, like where are you gonna live, if you're because you can't tell your parents, oh, if you're living with your parents, we need to move closer to the city because that's where I can make more friends, or we need to move here because I hear their vibe for maintaining social circles is much better than where we are currently. You can't make them do that. So as an adult, you really have to be more intentional. Your friends from high school aren't necessarily gonna stick together with you. I wish they would, but hashtag Taylor Swift. But you can't depend on that. And same thing with the friends you make in university, or you really need to find a place. What I'm starting to think is that I need to settle down. I need to find some place to settle down, because I don't want to have short-term relationships like just the friends from high school, or just the friends from university. I'll maintain those relationships, but I'm now in the stage of life where I want to find a job somewhere. I want to find a job somewhere where I can live for a long time, and therefore in that area where I work and live, or work or live, I can make friends and actually invest in those friendships, because I'm not all of a sudden going to move to another city because, oh, I graduate from university, or graduate from high school, so you leave that town, or graduate from university, so you leave that city, or you switch jobs year after year. I want to try and find an area where I can settle down and maintain the relationships that I make, or develop. And so it's gonna take time. It's gonna be a process, because right now I got accepted into an industrial millwright mechanic pre-apprenticeship program. That's gonna be in Ontario, Southern Ontario, Brampton, and then I'll be starting university in September, which will be in the city of Hamilton. And so I'm going to be commuting out of two different cities, which will make it difficult to maintain relationships. But at least I know for the next 4 years, I'm going to mainly be in those two areas. So that means I can work on maintaining or making friends in those areas, and maintaining relationships in those areas. Because right now, where I live in the boonies with my parents, it's very hard to make friends, let alone maintain the relationships I do have. Because, as I said, I live very far away from everyone and everything. So if I go to a community center, I could start making friends here by going to community centers that I know of. But I'm going to be going away to school in the next 4 months. So it feels pointless to make friends right now, knowing that I'm in a transition period. And so that's another reason why I feel kind of lonely and isolated right now. It's because I know right now I'm not going to be here forever, but I still want people to hang out with. And so, yeah, to deal with this sense of isolation and loneliness, you really got to fix your life, or do what you can to manage it, because there is no easy or quick fix. But staying in one place for a long time definitely helps. So I'm going to try and consolidate my network of connections to a smaller area, and try and stay in that area longer so that I can maintain those relationships. Because right now, I'm going crazy living here, just with my parents. I love my parents. I'm blessed that I can live with them, and I'm saving a lot of money or stress from being completely independent. But it's not the best thing to not be around people your age, or closer to your age. Your parents aren't your friends, or at least that's kind of they're not. They're your parents. They're different than your friends. So, yeah, gonna work on that. Getting closer in proximity to people I want to be friends with. So I hope these ideas are something that resonate with you and give you inspire you to kind of fix your life in some way, shape, or form. And I'll update everyone in another video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.